Hello there, Gemini. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Gemini for March of 2018. And we've got an interesting set of cards here. I've laid 4 cards for us for the month. We're going to use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So all Geminis out there now named Frankie for the time of this reading. Also, I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out through the month, kind of like an overview of the whole month, but not week by week. And I would look at my moon sign and rising sign if I knew them, because I think that gives us a more comprehensive view of the month, okay? Now, I'm getting a message for us, and it's kind of like that, it's kind of odd, like you can attract more bees with honey, and that's almost what it sounds like. And looking at these cards, I can see we may have power struggles this month. Other people around us may be like indecisive, lacking direction, or just lacking according to our point of view, or however you want to say it. But the way it feels to me is when there's too much action, whatever, we don't want to be aggressive. We want to remember to temper it with tenderness, right? With kindness, with gentleness. That's the word, right? The word is gentleness. When the power struggles come, and I feel we may get them this month, remember to temper them with gentleness, because we have good words here. Really, we do. I think this is about perhaps not just ourselves, but maybe others around us, or not getting it or getting on the ball. We're Geminis. We like to move, get it going, do it. Our words that Spirit gave us are play, which is a good one. We like play, commitment, humor, tenderness, and kindness. And that tenderness and kindness goes with the message that Spirit's giving us, and humor too. If we can stand back from a situation, right? Maybe we're in a power struggle. These are just general readings, so maybe we're in a power struggle with a friend or with our partner, or husband, wife, brother, sister, however it comes down, or at work, because these are general readings. They're not, we're all different. Whatever that is, keep your sense of humor, stand back for a minute from the situation before we become aggressive, and lay everybody out on the floor. Normally we don't do that, but tenderness, kindness, temper our words, however they come out of our mouth, Really, I think that's the best thing. That's how it feels, looking at these cards, like stand back, Gemini, stand back, take a little breath, and how would you say this if you were going to say it anyhow, but say it in a nice way, okay? Our bottom card here is the Lover's card, and that's excellent. Talk about play. So some of us this may be our partnerships. That would be wonderful, like your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or a new partnership coming into our lives. This but this would be a committed partnership, one of our words here. So if this is on the career front, maybe someone's come, or we're teaming up with another person at our work to, because it doesn't have to be just romantic. These are general readings. Teaming up with someone else to get a project done, but we're in harmony with each other. So it's when people, it doesn't have to, like I said, just the love relationship, people coming together, 2 or more, for a period of time, sometimes temporary, to complete something that they're all on board with, or they all have some job to do with it. And, you know, the Lover's card, everybody's kind of like naked on here. I guess that means play. And if it's in our love life, we have the word play, commitment, too. You know, but the reason I was saying it, because the message Spirit was giving to me, you know, is like, just to watch how we state things or whatever, because our first card here is the Seven of Wands, okay, and that card is about having to stand up for ourselves, and who better to be committed to than ourselves, okay? So this is when we are determined in our efforts to move forward. So because of this card being here, we can draw from within us situations, people's hidden talents and gifts that we never knew we had, that it was like we pulled out of our shoes and came up through our mouth, you know. Notice he's on top. He has held off all the competition, you know, so if this Lover's card is, you know, going to be a love relationship, whoever it is, Gemini, that's coming at you. Oh, and these are rods or wands too, so it could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, because they are. It doesn't have to be, you know, but it is a fire card because it's a rod card, so I'm going to give that to you. This guy up here looks pretty stoic. If you can see his face, it's bright in here today. But he has that look in his face, and I don't think that look is for naught. Let me put it N-A-U-G-H-T, that kind of thing. I think he's laughing behind all of this at this time. I really do. When I touch the card, it's like he's held off everybody. And even if he has more obstacles, his sheer determination and force of personality alone is going to overcome the obstacles. So if you thought about someone with a straight face that's keeping their sense of humor and trying to laugh in the middle of all this commotion, you know, and still they're going to stand up for themselves anyhow. The card itself this time makes me feel like laughing. Like, really? You're going to try this again? That's exactly what it feels like. Really? Again? So it kind of is an interesting take on the card. I know that's not quite what it means, but I can feel a smile behind that straight face. You know, maybe that's where we're playing. Or maybe some of us, because the Lover's card, and if you think about this, Lover's card is the card of Gemini. So here we are in our own reading too, you know. Maybe we have to get a bunch of people on board to do something. You know, maybe we are an entrepreneur. We got a partner in business and they're wanting to fight for something that absolutely isn't going to work out because we tried it before. We failed before. This time around, we just say, oh, whatever, keep our sense of humor, temper our words when they come out, because with that card and these other cards in here, I know we are committed to something. So whether it's our love life or our work life, you know, maybe we're having some struggles at work with that going on. Just stand above the fray. That's what they're saying. I stand above the fray. You know, I have to say something, I'm going to say it. It'll be tempered with those words: tenderness, kindness, gentleness, you know. I think we got, I'm not an astrologer, but I think we have a Pisces new moon this month. That might be that gentleness, because here's our next card, is the Eight of Swords. And this girl is blindfolded and surrounded by swords and tied up, right? So the Two of Swords is the card of having to make a choice but being in denial. The only thing I always think of with the Two of Swords is a really bad marriage, you know, or in this case, maybe a really bad partner, a regular partner in a job, because these are general readings. Two of Swords would mean I got to make a choice, but I'm in denial that anything's wrong, right? So if it's a relationship with someone, we're out in public, we're having fun, keeping our sense of humor, we're playing, we go home, we don't even talk to each other. In the Eight of Swords, we know the choice we have to make. It's right there. We really aren't in denial. In this card, in my other deck, that her mouth is not covered, so she can speak even though she can't see or supposedly hear. They got her whole face wrapped up. She knows she's making the choice. And these are not ropes that are all tied. That's a piece of cloth around her, right? She can shake it right off and unwrap it and speak what she has to say, because we got this 7 here. Speak exactly what she has to say, right? And pull it all off. Use one of them swords. The choice is going to be made. Change is there. Change is there. Okay? And, you know, if it's come to a point where maybe these cards go both ways. So let's say this Lover's card is my ex that I've been in, or soon to be ex, and I finally am not in denial about this anymore. I'm breaking up the relationship. I pretended for years and years. Now I'm shaking off this blindfold and these little pieces of cloth off me, cutting to the chase. Cutting to the chase. People think this is a negative card. In this case, I don't feel it like that. I know the choice I have to make. Just give me a few minutes, I'll do it. So if it's in work and, I can't work with this group because the cards go both ways anymore, I'm going to probably be out of there, We have that word commitment in there. Us Geminis stick things out sometimes way longer than we really had to, even when it's right in our face. Not this month. Times they are a-changin'. That's what they're saying to me. Times they are a-changin'. Next card's the 5 of Rods, or Wands. So here we are, fighting it out again, right? So I couldn't believe these cards when I looked down, and then I kept hearing what I was hearing. It was like, how do I keep humor in the middle of all this? Sometimes this can be competition in the workplace. This 5, it shows that things are going to change and grow, right? And that I'm going to push forward or through this. I'm going to adapt, adjust to whatever is going on. If I choose not to, which is possible with this card also, if I choose not to, I am going to move on, because the change is coming. I can see it coming at me, or all around me, wherever you place this in your life, and I can overcome, whether it's the competition, or for a new job, promotion, I will make the cut. That's exactly how they're saying. I will make the cut. Remember that look on that 7 of Rods guy's face. He's keeping a sense of humor behind it. Because once that happens, my life's going to be better, because I got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, if this is a person, right, it would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type person around me, male or female. These are general readings. So if it is a person, that might be that kind of sign coming up. It's a pentacle card, which means good news about money. This knight is a messenger about money, funds, usually always good news. So with these other cards, it's showing me you made the cut. Maybe with this Lover's card, it does, like I said, it doesn't have to be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That's just what the card represents. But with this Lover's card, it could be the new partner, or it could be my partner, and we've overcome. They just said, I'm going to show you. They said, look at the card under the Lovers. It's the 10 of Swords. So I have overcome. those are swords in my back that I've already learned lessons from. So this Knight of Pentacles can be news of a good job, better job, different placement. You know, with the Lover's card here, it could be the right person for me coming in, or the match that I've been fighting here through, and, you know, I had to make a choice about. I've made that choice, and this would be my choice, you know. Got to remember with these Pentacles, too, they're very intelligent, really good with money. And this Knight can mean arrival, departure, you know, comings and goings. Maybe I get sent somewhere else for a new job, or I can move across the country to take it because it's that important to me. I defended myself. I came through all the competition. I had to make the choice. I threw that, you know, there was no denial in there. I did it, you know, and he gives me the funds to be able to play, you know, to make the commitment. That word's in there, commitment. So Gemini, if we could, it's hard for us sometimes to commit to one thing. We're so intelligent, so fast moving, you know. We're all different, but talk about creative. When we make a commitment, we're following it all the way through, whatever it is, you know. And with that, if something got in our way, is what I want to say, got in our way, and we had to make a choice with that Eight of Swords in there, we're not in denial about what the choice is going to be. We're going to go for it, you know. And like I said, he can mean more money. That gives me more time to play. I can really keep my sense of humor with some more money. Or it could be a new partner with that, like partner as in business partner, new teammate at work, love relationship, or maybe I had to defeat and overcome everyone else in order to get my lover, you know, to bring that person to me. I had to wait it out. You know, we're not normally all that patient, but we can be if we need to be, right? That's exactly how it feels this month. Kind of funny in a way, you know. What card better? Oh man, these angel cards, they get me sometimes. Our angel card is be honest with yourself. What else? What in the world else would mean this? Be honest with yourself. Shake it off. We know what choice we're making, what we're going to commit to, who we want to play with, maybe, you know. Just remember, if there's power struggles, you know, and things start rocking and rolling, what did they say? We catch more bees with honey, okay? Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, and for we will support and guide you through the necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angels' wings. Whoops, I didn't put my book over here by me. That's a nice card. That really goes with this, because we have the Lovers, we got that Seven of Wands there, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Swords. You know, we are going to overcome and get that Knight of Pentacles, you know, that news, what we want, you know. Get more bees with honey. Oh, bees give us honey. Did I say that wrong? The rest of this says you receive this card as a gentle confrontation because the angels know you've been hiding from your true feelings. You've probably been afraid that if you admitted how you honestly felt, you'd be overwhelmed with feelings and faced with making some necessary changes that you feel unprepared for yet. And that's our Eight of Swords too, you know? And we're going to make those changes. The Five of Swords, or Five of Rods, rather, is the card of adapting. You know, adapting, making the change, growing with it to, you know, in order to survive, sometimes in the workplace or the work field, you know, to overcome the competition, up our game, that kind of stuff. It says, yet the angels assure you that it's healthiest to face this situation honestly. They'll help you with your emotions, relationships, and any support you need to make a positive change. However, the angels remind you, focus only upon your desires and not upon your fears, so that you can attract the former and not the latter. The additional meanings are the situation will improve when you face it squarely, which means pull that blindfold off, Gemini. You deserve better, trust your own feelings, even if the others don't disagree. Others don't agree. I said that wrong. That's our Seven of Rods there. Don't give away your power to others. Avoid getting caught up in the illusion that this is the way it is. We all do that. It is what it is. Not Gemini this month. Well, Gemini, I want to tell you all thank you for your likes and shares and subscribes and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. I don't get a lot of time to write y'all back, but I read every single one, and I appreciate that you wrote them to me. I really do. And to anybody that wants to know more about me or go neb about me, all the information is down below the screen. And to anyone who wants to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is over at the website, which is in the About section. And I just posted this little short video, about maybe 2 or 3 minutes long, about the sutras. Classes are over at the website too. And to everybody I've met through doing these YouTube videos, and to all of you I've met through 29 years of doing readings, I want to tell y'all it was an honor and a privilege to serve you. I have a really good job. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.